Day 12.
We don't know. It's day 12 though.
Day 12. So today we got up early. It was a travel day.
Yes.
And so we broke into two buses. Two sets.
So we left from the cruise ship.
Broke
into two buses. We had separate times, and we went to the airport.
Yeah, because we had to fly to Abu Simbel because the flight was about an hour away. Because we didn't want to do a long drive.
6 hours. No.
So we were lucky. Well,
yeah.
It's depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
So the first group had to get up at 4:30, and their flight was at 7, I think.
Yes.
And
actually, I think it was a bit earlier than that. But anyway,
they only got a box of breakfast. Whatever that is.
That was rough. So they got there, and the only thing I guess with us is, Rob was beating on us.
It's always hot though.
Yes,
always.
He was
As a matter of fact, it's hot right now.
It's hot right now. It's always hot. That's true. So it really didn't matter. I'm sure they were experiencing heat as well. But
we were lucky anyway because we found out their bus broke down.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's sad, but ours didn't. So that was not
rough.
sad.
They had a challenging journey. And I must say, though, when I tell you, Brother Quasi, like, we had no idea any ruckus, there was chaos, anything was going on. Like, he kept this thing smooth sailing. And I was just thinking, dang.
Yeah, we found all that out later in the day.
Yeah, we had no idea.
We're like, what happened to y'all?
And we over here taking pics.
Because we didn't see none of them until dinner. We didn't see them until dinner.
Exactly. But it was really awesome just flying in and being able to kind of see.
Flying is never awesome. The airport is one of my least favorite places.
Travel days are never awesome for
I hate going through security, and the way the security works here, same way it was in Cairo.
No, actually it was 3 times that we got checked.
As soon as you come in, you go through security. Then
you walk in the door and you go through security.
And then you thinking, okay, we got through that. You get your tickets and stuff, and you go through security again.
Well, so that's before you get your ticket.
I think Cairo was 3 times. Either way, this is the bad part. So you because in the States, you I made it through security. I did all that. I got my boarding
rest
pass.
now. I put my belt on.
I can stop and go get me something to drink, right? You can go get you something to drink. So the first time we keep our shoes on. The second time they said no, take your shoes off.
And then you had to throw away the drinks.
You had to throw away the drinks and you just bought. Yeah. No one says anything about that. Nobody.
And I bought it inside the airport.
We just bought it in the airport, and then we going through security because it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot, and we're thirsty. And I lost my canister a few days ago, which that's the worst thing in the whole wide world.
Especially because here they don't know about ice. I mean, it's like a
yeah. Because if you get a water bottle and you go up to Abu Simbel and it's 106 degrees outside, and you have your water in your backpack, in an hour that water is going to be hot, and now you need to buy another water.
It's crazy. So we actually, after that last checkpoint, then we walk because that's the hot portion. So we walk into a bus, and the bus takes us turns us around
100 feet. It does literally
100 feet, and then we walk up,
and then we go walk up to the
airplane,
extremely small airplane.
Yeah, our airplane. It felt kind of nice.
So it was half the group. Yeah, so going, it was just us on the plane, which was really cool.
Yeah.
So it was.
We didn't even have directions for
safety.
They
didn't tell us to put on the safety belt and
it was
this and if the bark bag comes, we didn't get none of that.
None of that. And so
instructions were in Arabic. Everybody on the plane speaks English, but instructions were in Arabic. They gave us our juice as soon as we got on, but that's because the flight was so short.
Yeah, they didn't do any work. Let me tell you.
Thank God.
An easy flight.
We went to Abu Simbel because it is amazing.
Very, yeah. It was breathtaking. Just even walking, the temple, walking around the temple, just because we can still see the Nile,
Yeah. No. Well, where we were, that's Nasser Lake. That's where the crocodiles are.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're right. But the point is,
it's pretty.
You feel like you're on water. Island. Yeah, it is like a little island,
and it looks like it's just really blue, and it looks
beautiful.
Serene.
It really is.
But there's crocodiles there, so.
And we used our, what's that, messenger? Is that how you pronounce it? Silence.
Yeah, messenger. Okay. So we didn't speak inside of the. Is this the one where we were quiet and I listened and didn't hear anybody?
Yes. And you took a moment and then you heard the whistle. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to pay attention a lot of times. So we're lucky because or unlucky, however you want to look at it, because we get up super de-duper early, and it's funny because I already get up at 4:30 at home, but it's nothing like
it's not like this
boot camp. But anyway, so we get up super early, so no one's really there when we get there. So we're like the first ones to come, so we get to enjoy it without the hustle and bustle of the tourist attraction.
Because we actually don't treat it as if we're tourists. We come in there and we truly give our respects. We work silent. We might have a little bit of a brief lecture. I will say a briefing before we actually enter into the temple.
Make sure we know what we're looking at. Exactly. Because it is overwhelming. There's millions of symbols.
After lecture. So it's like a review.
How long ago this was put up, why it was put up, what you're looking at on the walls, the fact that it was dug out of the sand and reconstructed.
Because looking at it seems as though you're just looking at this massive mountain, truly.
It looks like a mountain.
It doesn't seem, you don't really realize, I'm going to be able to enter in this place and see all of this,
because as huge as it is, the door looks so small down here, and you're like, that's right, we're little bitty people, and we just walk right in. And then of course there's the columns and the colors
and the statues.
The art is immaculate.
Yeah, it really is.
There's this one piece where Ramesu is fighting his enemies, and he's in his chariot with his whatever weapon he has in his hand. And he's like trampling all these people under him. They're like this. Okay,
it's powerful though. Yeah, it's really powerful to see.
I'm like, that artwork is good. Yeah, you can see them like, oh my God, he's gonna kill us.
And all their masculinity, it's powerful.
It's very powerful.
And it's kind of like, dang, that's my lineage.
Yeah.
What? You feel different, and then the fact that we are silent and we're trying to take it all in.
You get to think and look.
Yeah,
and when you speak, you get to use the other communication that we kind of lose now with social media and stuff. You don't get to use nonverbal communication, which is the hugest portion of communication. Like 90% of communication is nonverbal. But with texting and stuff, we only doing 10% of communication. So it kind of brings it back to that too. It's like, let me look and think, and you're alone with your thoughts. Like at that point, you're forced to be alone with your thoughts.
You're forced, yeah.
And so you can actually see it and feel it and smell it.
I feel like with everything going on, that time is, it's really important. Like, it's imperative that we actually have that time because, like I said, he's just briefed us. And so when you're walking in, you're able to kind of take in the sights, take in, the temple, take in, the hieroglyphics and the visual that you see. Because it's a visual story, you know, and so you're really able to let it consume you a bit. And like you said, some people end up seeing or hearing or feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to give everyone their own time because we're all on, this spiritual journey.
Right.
Or I'll say journey, period, however you're looking at it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And so after we come out of there, then there's Nefertari II, his wife's temple that he built for her, which is also big, although not as big as his. But he made a note that when you look at his temple, when you look at his wife sitting on her throne on the side where she's seated, with her helmet, with her crown, she actually appears to be sitting higher than him.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he actually had like 50 wives.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But she's the only one that he had, he'd actually created her own temple. So that's really special. Tells you a lot about how he felt, about her, his respect for her.
And then his children are
sitting.
On the temple.
And it's like you see that protection, you see that family, I guess the family dynamics of that time.
Right.
So that's important to see. But that was awesome. I think.
And one of the things I liked in Nefertari's temple was there's an image of her in the back right side wall of her being, I don't even know what it is, but the gods are on both sides of her doing whatever the ritual is.
Oh, almost like
because you
kind of like a worship.
You usually see the kings in that manner.
Yeah.
And that same image,
that manner.
The same image was over by security. I almost couldn't see it because I was being raped by security. But that was
at the airport. Yeah, at the airport they had that same. It was like I guess a replica of that same.
And we took a group photo.
Yeah, and that was
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
That was real nice. It was hot. The ground was hot. Everything it was kind of like we got to sit, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, we had to sit, try to get everybody in the photo. Yeah. But that's when he hits you. We went all the way back to the airport in that really hot bus and that extremely hot airport and the really hot airplane. that we went all the way out here is just to see this place.
Just to see it. And that's magical all in itself. Like, to know that we had an opportunity to fly. We could have driven 6 hours. We got to fly out there, come back,
and
hit a boat. Yeah. Get on a boat, and then get to our hotel.
Sail across the water to go to the island and get on our hotel.
Listen. I know y'all probably get tired of my little plugs, but if you get an opportunity, once in a lifetime, I mean, some of these people are blessed to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's hard work.
Yes, boot camp. But if you get an opportunity, one, please prepare yourself because it's real.
Yeah, mentally prepare yourself and physically prepare yourself.
Yeah, definitely physically.
But most of it, I think, is mental because I need to work out and I'm pretty active.
Yeah,
but I'm not as active as I used to be, and so getting up at 4:30 in the morning to climb a mountain and look at some tombs. I
love the way you say it, to look at some tombs.
Yeah, but to get up early and slide up in the pyramid, crouch down for. And
the heat. I mean, you need water beforehand. Like, don't get here and think I'm going to start hydrating. You need to do that beforehand. But I must say I appreciate it because never in my life have I been on 3 flights in 1 or 2 weeks. A boat ride, a ship ride, a horse and carriage, a train. I mean, I feel like I've done everything. Everything.
We didn't ride a train.
New York. I include all that. So it's my 2 weeks.
It's
our journey. So when you think about it, it's like every mode of transportation, we've experienced it.
And this 2 weeks
of what I haven't done.
Helicopter. I haven't been in a helicopter.
You're right.
Yeah, so the flight back, Nicole slept the whole way. I started to sleep, but there was heavy turbulence. I felt like I was on a Six Flags ride.
I'm glad you didn't wake me. You were so calm. I love that.
Well, I gotta be. I mean, if I'm about to die, all I can do is die. I can't stop it by being scared, right?
No, but I'm just saying, I might have a tables turned. I would have been like, I just want you to wake up.
Nah, because some people are really afraid of turbulence. I ain't trying to let you go through the experience in case you're that type of person.
Yeah, that's true. Let me let you sleep, and
that's
a good way to die.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably wake up shocked.
This sounds so morbid.
Okay, anyway, moving right along. We got back, went through the airplane stuff, and airport, got on our bus to get to our boat to sail. And so that's when we finally met up with the other group, but not really. Because we got our keys for our new room, and we were hungry, so it's not the cruise anymore, so we have to provide our own lunch, and we did just that.
Yeah.
And sat in a room and tried to cool off.
And it felt like that was the first time I have American food, like, quote unquote,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I get fries?
Yeah.
What? Like, I was so excited about some fries. Cool. Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
That was good. Then it was the lecture. It was like the longest lecture ever.
But it was good because it put everything together.
Yeah, because we were talking about Nubia, because that's where we are, and we're going to the village tomorrow. And it was so powerful in the end. Hotel brothers and sisters.
Hotel.
If you could feel the energy that was in the room.
Yeah, it was. What is the word? Because I hate to be in awe and be speechless all the time. I'm going to find a word, but it was.
It's exhilarating.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's hard to explain. Because I don't care if because we talk to people all the time. That's what we kind of like about
like-minded people. Like we're all on this journey together. Just
so every breakfast, every lunch, on the bus, different sit-down times, while we're waiting to go on the next activity on the boat, whatever. We have an opportunity to speak to different people, and no matter if they were dead tired and half sleep in the lecture, everyone pretty much says the same thing. Or even when we go to the temples, it's tiring to climb all the way up a steep mountain. I'm not gonna get over that. So not that I hated it. Actually, I feel
and there's an edge I can look down at. And,
if you let me one wrong move, you're gonna be in a tomb next to the ancestor you was looking at. But but it's one thing to do all that. But everybody still they know the power. Nobody has said, "Oh my God, I shouldn't have done that," or "I just can't." No. If anything, they're like, "I'm tired."
Yeah,
I might have to sit this powerful. But no one's like, "Oh my God, we got another lecture." Yeah. They're like, "Yes, it's great."
Yeah.
And so that was it. And then that's all we did, right? Just dinner.
Yeah.
We were supposed to relax because
we were supposed to travel day, but we didn't. We took a night out on the town.
We just went to the market.
Hey, but that's a night out on the town in Egypt.
Yeah, because we had to take a boat to get some.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
It was so late. A lot of them closed. We were like, what time was it? It was after midnight.
It was after midnight. Yeah. Yeah, actually, it was like 1 something.
We got to come tell you the story, right?
Yeah, but you have to see it for yourself. Kemet knew.
We're winding down.
Yourself.
We're winding down.
Hotel.
Day 13. Day 13. Oh, wait, I'm putting up all the wrong numbers. Today, we're really winding it down.
Yes. So today we got to actually travel by boat to the Nubian village.
All the way up to now.
Yeah, so that was actually really nice. Just the travel portion going to the village was
It
nice.
was pretty.
Yeah, serene, of course, the water, just,
Wildlife.
yeah.
Mostly birds.
Yeah, mostly birds. It was
I thought she saw a crocodile.
They fooled me, but truly the crocodiles are,
It was the rocks.
yeah.
It was the rocks. It
Don't
was cool to
judge me.
see. So at some points the water is flowing. At other points it's like a little tornado
Mm-hmm.
in the water. And at other points it looks like the water's not moving at all. It's still.
Yeah, and this is all within, like, I would say like miles from each other. You know, like you would see this little swirl happening, and I guess it's like the undercurrent and the
Current.
regular current and the undercurrent are kind of, I guess, doing its own thing, and so you saw this little, yeah, but it was kind of cool to me. There was a time where we had to kind of take another path because
The current was a little high.
yeah, it was a little strong, and so the boats kind of veered off to another path, and then I think one of the motors fell, and so
Yeah, we were waiting on the other boat. I think it was 5 boats.
yeah,
Yeah,
5 boats. You know, it's
total.
105 people. So
Well, a lot of people didn't go. But
you know, like, that's true
we still had 5 boats.
because they're small boats, so this wasn't a ship.
Well,
Yeah.
some boats didn't have as many people too.
That's
It's
true.
just whoever got in whatever boat.
And then vendors come along. You
Well,
know, it's like a
before that,
family.
We pulled
really,
up
for real.
with. We pulled up with. I would see the now meter. I think it was Taharka's now meter. We pulled up to see that, and
Mhm.
it's a reminder that no matter if it's a lecture day or not,
Yeah.
we're learning the lesson.
Yeah.
And then what do they call it? The elephant rocks.
The elephant rocks, yes, and so he spoke about that, and elephantine, is that how it
Yeah,
pronounce
I think they call it elephantine because it looks like an elephant.
Yeah,
And it's just rocks that look like trunks.
exactly.
And
It's kind of like the crocodiles that were in the water, but it was really the rocks. Okay, maybe not, but
And then, we pull up to the village, and we were swarmed by kids.
OMG, yeah, so thousands, well, okay, I'm lying. But no, but we were swarmed by children, and they are, those children are some hustlers, let me tell you, born hustlers, because the minute they see you, they're grabbing onto you, and
My name,
yeah. telling you their name, they want to know your
I'm
name.
Fatima.
Yeah.
Photo, please.
Yeah,
Photo.
and you
Camera.
take that photo if
Camera.
you want to, because you want to, you take that photo with them, they're looking all cute. And I'm
$10.
talking about, yeah.
$10.
And I'm talking about young kids, like kindergarten age, some of them, I would say 2nd grade and below. Like
Yeah.
they were working that group, kindergarten and 2nd grade, primary school, they were all out.
Hello, Litty. Wait a minute, okay? What's your name?
So we made it through people selling
Everything.
stick dolls and beaded jewelry and things like that. We went to a classroom.
Yeah, so we got to learn some numbers in Arabic and in Kinsey. And then we did the alphabet as well.
Some people got to write their names.
Yes, which I thought that was kind of neat, to write your name in Arabic. And then we, you know, they joked around that, you know, if you don't get it right, they still are using, what is it called, corporal punishment?
Yeah, we call it corporate punishment.
Yes.
Go to rulers to the hand.
Yeah.
Basically what it is.
Basically. So that was interesting, and to see the classroom size. And it was interesting, before we took our photo, we were all standing there gathering together, you know, like the nice African family that we are. And next thing you know, Brother Kwesi's saying something about, you know, the bird, this bird comes to welcome you all. And
He welcomed some people.
yeah.
He sprayed the crowd.
Yeah, that was kind of nasty. No, that wasn't that was nasty.
And we were underneath an enclosure, so it wasn't like you could just run out. And he was like,
Yeah, but luckily, the majority of it.
Luckily, I was saved.
Yeah, me too.
I left unscathed. I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
Because I had a backpack and shirt and
Yeah,
hair
that's a
small.
mess. But the village was really interesting. It, I think it reminded me a little bit of going to the market in Ghana. The closed-in space and going from one place to the other. One thing that I thought was interesting though is actually seeing how the Nubian people, how they reacted to us as far as the children, and how it's kind of like their families didn't mind them just being around us. Because normally, young children, we're a little bit, or at least in the States, I feel like we're a little bit more mindful of our children as far as where they are. And they had a real sense of security with us where their children would just come up to us, we were taking pictures, we were dancing. Like, it truly felt like a family reunion.
And the guy brought out the copper kettles and meticulously poured hibiscus and tea.
Yeah, chamomile. Yeah.
Into separate, little glasses.
Little shot glasses. No,
yeah.
They're a little bit bigger than shot glasses.
And it was hot because I said kettle.
And it's already hot.
And it was hot. But I'll drink it anyway.
Yeah,
I like hibiscus.
And when it's a form of, it's our greeting, welcoming us, and we raised an offering. But before we raised an offering,
we donated to the school.
Yes, we donated to the school. We also had some supplies that we wanted to bring, so we were able to bring our pencils, pens. I think pencils, pens, paper. We did like little journals. We also had we had a little group that did water bottles.
Yeah. So we went to the market last night and stayed up.
Yeah.
And we were looking for something to give.
Yeah.
So we ended up
and we thought, that's a good idea. But let me tell you, one child pulled the bottle, the next thing you know every child pulled a bottle. And the bag, I wish I could just show y'all the bag. It was just funny to see this young man when he came around. Or I guess he's not too much young. But when we saw this gentleman come back around with, hey, well, I gave out the bottles, and that bag was just shredded. So that was kind of neat.
And when after that, we make it through what we call the Valley of Vendors. But because it was in a village, it wasn't like the tourist attraction, so it wasn't as flooded, but it was still come by. But we went to this area called the Kush House that they have inside of their village. And that's where we got the tea and took the offering. And Nicole also got some henna done. Yeah. So people did a little henna.
It was kind of
I saw the crocodiles. They had some crocodiles in a cage.
Yeah, so see, there were some crocodiles, just not in the water.
It's not in
that
the
portion,
that we were in.
Because they actually have like a portion that they blocked off.
Yeah, a dam blocks off, and it's supposed to keep the crocodiles from going off.
So did you know this portion of the Nile was like 50 feet?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, 50 feet deep. I thought that was
the water's really clear and cool. The kids swim in it and swim up to the
boat.
Oh goodness! So when we left the hotel, there were kids outside in little rafts singing.
Basically,
and going with us, holding on to the boat, sliding with us and singing.
It was kind of cute,
And they sounded good.
And then they knew when to drop off, like when the water was a little bit more turbulent.
Yeah, they knew.
Yeah, it was like, okay, I'll holla at y'all, But sooner or later, of course, we picked up more kids when we got to the village, so
yeah,
we were with children. It seems like
it's funny to see the guys who run the boats, like swap the kids on.
Yeah, like, hey, no, we're trying to work.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Get them hanging out.
So it was cute though.
I like that we do the village. The village is an optional thing for Kemet New, and a lot of people want to give back. And the fact that he finds a village and identifies with the way that we're not just here. Well, it's a history tour, but we're also leading the people. And we learned, like in the lecture last night, what affected them, or what's affected them, a little bit of history about some of the people in the area, not necessarily the exact village we went to, but some of the people in the area.
Exactly.
And so, where, you know, just like it is in the States, where political things happen, a lot of times the citizens go, they go unnoticed.
Yeah.
And so the fact that, yes,
the most.
yes. And so the fact that he sought out a community that he could get back to, since he's bringing people here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's twofold. You know, we get to enjoy meeting them, and at the same time, they get to enjoy some people from the States who actually care about their history and want to see that common connection on both sides.
Mm-hmm. And you can see the appreciation. You know, I thought that was really beautiful, and to know he's been doing this for some years, and
it's nice to see.
Yeah, like it's important to get back. So that was a good example, perfect example.
Now we stopped somewhere in the middle of the night to have a party.
Yeah.
I was sleepy at this time. I can't remember what time we got up this morning. 6 maybe. I was going on fumes the last 3 days. I think I think I was feeding off people's energy. There were times I was supposed to be super sleepy because I knew I hadn't received any sleep. And I was like, whoa, somewhere I got a second wind.
Yeah.
Because I went to the market. Now I wasn't supposed to I was supposed to sleep.
Oh my goodness. That's how I felt like.
Get something.
Needs to go to the bank. And then, of course,
there's no just because it's not easy to go to the bank. You can't just walk across your gut.
No, we gotta hit the boat. Even though it's not that
far.
But yeah. So it's like we might as well go to the market. But then most of the shops were closed because it was like around 1 something. But we understand because of the climate here, temperatures. It's like no, that's a good time to go.
I always say it's just like at home when it's 105 outside. Around 6 or 7 o'clock, no one's at the park. But come 8 o'clock when the sun starts to set, you know, everyone comes out. But so we did that. We made it back pretty quickly after the party on an hour, and we kind of just chilled. We got some swimming. Enjoyed some of the other people here and conversing with them, and we actually went to the pool and had time to relax because the Galabia party wasn't until 6.
Yes. So that was really nice, and I mean,
it was nice to
see some of the amenities. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was all dressed up. We were trying to catch pictures here and there.
You will see them soon. They are really nice.
And I was just them calling everybody on stage. On the one hand, it's like this is gonna take forever.
Yeah, but it's like we got to share.
Yeah.
You know.
On the other hand, you want to hear what everybody had to say.
Yeah. And
what are you gonna say?
And exactly, and I think some of the new people, or not new people, the first people to go, it was really just, wow, we get an opportunity to just say our appreciation, you know, and so it was nice to see how many people wanted to say thank you to the family as well as the professors, you know.
And then we had given, someone had a great idea because it was the 25th anniversary that we should present them with a gift. So we donated money about, I don't know, a while back. And what they picked up was so beautiful.
It really was. So they got this beautiful papyrus mural.
Glittery and shiny.
Yes, that actually glows in the dark, and it's on papyrus paper. So it's pretty special because, as I believe we shared about papyrus before, papyrus does not expire. So they can have
Mary Ross said, are those banana leaves?
Yeah, being funny because banana leaves would deteriorate after time. And this will not, so you can preserve it. You know, it basically keeps it, the material, the painting, preserved for you, and it glows in the dark.
Yes, and when it glows, you see on that particular papyrus, Nefertiti and King Tutankhamun.
Yes.
And so it put that female and male energy in there, so it was really cool.
And then their names were in the Shanu.
And yes, their cartouches were on the papyrus too, so that was pretty cool. So, but the party kind of put everything together. It was like a formal ending. Tomorrow's the real ending. We don't have anything to do. You want to check in? Okay. So he asked like he does at the end of the lectures.
What time we want to get up?
What time you want to get up in the morning?
So clearly we're like late. Everyone wants to get up like around 11.
10,
you know.
12, 1.
And then we find out we're meeting up at 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
Yeah, so a lot of people are like, no, we're not going to sleep.
Yeah, we're
But
going
at
to
this
party all
point,
night. And
I've already reached my expiration.
I've washed my face. Like, I don't even have this on just to speak to you tonight.
Yes.
But we're tired. Like, it's been a real journey. So
I
I want
know,
to take a
I know.
nap. Yeah.
I already took a nap. I had to take a nap
Yeah.
just to get enough energy to get my leg outside. So the board it's hard out here.
It's hard out here for real.
Yeah.
But it's been exciting. So day 13.
Day 13 until the last stage.